It's only 6.2.
In New York.
Are live. Adam is walking around. We got
beautiful day in Hamilton Park today, folks. Beautiful day.
We're welcome to the Probably Wrong podcast, where this is probably wrong. Everything's going to be wrong here today.
Not everything.
Well, Rob, how are you doing today?
Oh, good. I had a Halloween party yesterday, so you know,
Yep.
a little groggy. But other than that, though, Cowboys Niners week, Sunday Night Football, off tomorrow. Excited. A lot of injuries on both teams, but it's just gonna be a good game.
You took tomorrow off.
Well, we had Sunday Night Football.
Good for you. Good.
Smart man.
Adam, how are you doing?
I'm good. You know, not football related, but BO6 came out. You know, hashtag camel grind, hashtag time in,
Okay, yeah.
Hashtag on a walk.
hashtag on a walk with the little guy.
Nice. Okay, perfect. Let's just jump into some news. Traded for DeAndre Hopkins this week. Okay. That's a pretty big trade for them if DeAndre could be like anything that he's done in the past.
If he could be healthy and a shell of what he once was.
You mean he is a shell of what he once was?
It seems to be, but he's also been on very bad teams
Well, yeah.
with very bad quarterback play.
Workload today too.
Say that again, Rob.
Schefter said he's going to get a full workload today, so yeah, with Patrick Mahomes. Finally, I think Sheldon took him out. He's still a Hall of Fame wide receiver. But I think he'll make it work. He doesn't need to go deep, like make an impact.
Nah, give him the 5-yard quick slants, 10-yard ends, and he'll eat.
We also have Jameis Winston is starting for the injured DeAndre Hopkins this week, which I think is an improvement for them.
Injured Deshaun Watson.
That's what I said.
Yeah, we'll see though. I mentioned last week that Winston only started 4 games in the last 4 years, so there is a reason why this man can't play or isn't playing now. Backup or not, he's honestly not that good either. He's gonna turn.
He's not the best. I think he's better than Watson.
Yeah, like I said, 4 games in 4 years, you can't be that good. All these NFL teams are like, nah, we don't need you to play.
He's gonna sling it. He's gonna throw interceptions. He's
a gunslinger.
He's gonna hit. He's gonna complete passes. But I mean, he's got Elijah Moore, Cedric Tillman,
Judy,
and
Jerry Judy.
Yeah.
Joku was probably gonna have a good breakout game. Not breakout game, probably a solid game.
And Ford's hurt now, and Chubb's back. But
Chubb's back.
Ravens is a tough matchup.
We'll see how that goes. Bryce Young to start for Andy Dalton. Sprained his thumb in a car crash.
How about that, huh?
Oh, how about that?
Didn't expect that this year.
You didn't see that coming. The Seattle traded for linebacker Jerome Baker to Tennessee for a 4th, and Ernest Johnson. Chris Godwin dislocated an ankle, expected to be out for the season. They didn't show the replay. That looked not good.
Yeah, I don't want to see that replay. I've seen dislocate ankles live, and let me tell you, it's a life changer.
We got Tua's playing today. Said he's not going to wear the Guardian cap.
Welcome back.
If one man that should wear it, Tua should wear it. But you know.
He said personal choice. I saw the presser. He said it's a personal choice. Everybody just takes a risk no matter what going on the field.
And it's culture.
Yeah. But we'll see. That elevates Tyreek Hill and Waddle and all those guys.
Hill's going to have a big game.
He said, "Get the band back together. The band's start the band or something." He said. Hassan Reddick has been activated. He said he's going to have a limited role today. Spot plays here and there. I don't think he's going to play every down.
I also think the Reddick's going to be more of a kind of addition to see if they could trade him before the deadline.
I don't know, man. I think
they would have traded him already.
Oh, that's my bad then. I missed that one.
Missed what?
Did Rob just say he was already traded?
No, they would have traded him.
No, I was going to say. That's okay. Okay.
Dallas elevates Dalvin Cook. He's going to see his first action
Okay.
as a Cowboy.
RB3. We'll see who's inactive, though, because with that move, I mean, one of those running backs that's being back inactive is going to be Zeke finally, because he shouldn't even be on the team. My personal opinion is he's washed. Wash. But we'll see. We'll see if there's inactives. They come out probably around like 5, 6 o'clock tonight.
And I believe Jaden Daniels is playing today.
Yeah, he's questionable.
Yeah, he was. The line moved to the Commanders giving a point, which tells me that he's probably playing. But
they said he's likely to play, but it's going to be a pre-game decision.
Yeah, but well, I mean,
they said likely though. They said he's trending towards playing.
Yeah, he's tracking towards playing, which is crazy because they just said he was week to week a few days ago. That's good for them. I think without him that they would be in pretty bad shape. I think. Well, I mean, as any team would be without their.
Unless you're the Cleveland Browns.
True, that's true. Other than that,
yeah, I think it kind of wraps it all up. But,
yeah, that's most of the news that I saw so far this week. We could get into some games here.
Right. Let's get going, baby. Week 8 already into the season.
Get the juices flowing.
Week 8 is flying by here early in this season.
Windy outside, huh?
So Ravens minus 7.5 at the Browns, 44-point over. This is the first one.
Give me the Ravens. I don't even have to think about this one much.
Okay. Rob, who do you have in this one?
I'm agreeing with Wind Tunnel over here. I believe that I think the Ravens, it ain't much. Browns are just depleted. They're a lost cause. Ravens are rolling right now. That running game will go. And Chubb, I don't think will matter that much. I don't think he even does much today either. That Ravens defense is solid up front. Give me the Ravens, not by a blow, but a pretty wide margin.
Yeah, I'm agreeing. I take the Ravens too. The Ravens defense isn't like as good, I think, as
they got a poor pass defense, but their run defense is very good.
It's number one in the league. But I said that about the Eagles. Just because it's number one, sometimes it's because all teams do is throw against you. So your run defense is better because all they do is pass it. And that's kind of what's happening against the Ravens. Teams just throw the ball because their secondary is bad.
Yeah. That makes sense. Ravens across the board there. We don't have to spend much time on that. Another one we don't have to spend much time on. Titans at the Lions. Lions giving 12. 12.5.
NFL game.
Wild.
Is it another one? Just give me the Lions.
No Hutchinson, no problem. No Lions.
Yeah, no Hutchinson, no problem.
No problem. We can move on there. Lions across the board. Again, Packers -4 at Jacksonville. A 49-point total. Rob, then set it up there.
The Jags were finally allowed to come back to the States after winning their big game in England. As we said, you couldn't leave England until
they're back.
So they won their game, which I picked and predicted. If you follow through, Brian Thomas. But actually, no, what's crazy? I like the Jags again. I think with Bigsby run the ball now, GTN, I mean, he's inactive today, but Bigsby looks like they don't lose anything there. Brian Thomas, man, he looks like be like a top 10 receiver already in the league. The Packers, I love what they do. I love their coaching stuff and all that. But right now, I'm just going to ride the hot hand. Give me the Jags today with the upset.
I like that. Adam, what do you got?
This is going to be wild. I actually agree with Rob on this one. We always say better coach, better quarterback usually wins, but in this case, I gotta go Jags. Jags upset the pack here.
Love you, Dougie Peterson, though. My boy.
Dougie Peterson. He's not the case. Dougie Peterson's not the case. I just like the upside. I think the Jags just have the hot hand. I think Trevor finally found a little flow last week in London. I was able to I have this dominant receiver I could just throw the ball to. It's almost like he was in college. Yeah, Evan Ingram's back, and Everything looked really good the last 2 weeks. I mean, he's slowly becoming the. He missed I think the first 4 weeks or 5 weeks due to injuries, and he's already starting to lead the NFL as tight end receiver. I mean, like Tank Bigsby, I think he's going to give even when ATN comes back, he's going to give ATN a run for his money.
They're going to split time for sure. I mean,
oh yeah, they're definitely going to split time. But I would say I know he's inactive, but when he comes back.
Oh yeah.
But then also like look next year, Jags might try to move him even if Bigsby keeps playing like this.
Maybe.
But I'm taking the upset here along with Rob. Going to ride the hot hand too.
I'm going to take the Packers. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take the Packers. I don't think Jacksonville's that good, but I do like their players. Like Bigsby's fun. I really like Brian Thomas Jr. He's fun to watch. Electric, big play guy, and I love Trevor Lawrence. I love Doug Peterson.
But
today we can move on. Here we go. Oh my God, Eagles at the Bengals. Bengals giving 2.5, 47.5 point total. 1 o'clock game. After the drubbing the Eagles laid on the Giants last week, 119 total yards of offense. Oh my God. This is the Bengals. This game got flexed to 1 o'clock. This is the Bengals whiteout game. They're wearing the white jerseys, the white and black.
They're clean.
They're very cool.
They look neat.
I mean, I'm gonna take the Eagles. I think a little momentum off last week there.
No Higgins.
No Higgins. That
helps.
Quinyon Mitchell's been really good. I mean, Neighbors wasn't really a factor last week for them.
Big test against Chase.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's not going to follow, but he's definitely going to be on him at parts. Him and Cooper have been playing really well in the secondary there. But I'm going to take the Eagles. Rob, who do you got?
No Higgins. No Higgins hurts. No Higgins hurts a lot. I don't, as much as I painted, I think the Eagles are going to win this one just because of no Higgins. I liked it when Higgins was playing because of the corner matchups and the receiver matchup, but now with Higgins, you can kind of double Chase now and outside
focus
of him,
Chase.
They don't really have a number 2 after Higgins is gone, or even a third, I should say.
Yoshi.
They had that guy with the weird name, but
Yoshi.
Yeah, Yoshi, and then Chase Brown or whatever Zach Brown, whatever Brown can do.
Chase Brown. It's
Chase Brown, Zach Moss.
Yeah, I don't really like their team. Plus the Bengals, they're not that good this year. I mean, so yeah, give me the Eagles.
The
blah blah.
The Eagles, Sidney Brown is Chase Brown's identical twin brother. And it's the first time they're ever playing each other in the NFL. Adam, who do you like?
Well, it looks like Sidney Brown's going to be able to brag to Chase Brown after this one. Give me the Eagles. I think they finally figured out that they just give the ball to Saquon, good things happen.
Yeah.
That's and I give it to Saquon a lot last week. They were going to put him back in the game to let him get his career record for rushing yards so far in the NFL. And he said, no, let the other guys play. I respect the hell out of that. It's just, I think they finally figured out Kellen Moore and Sirianni finally like, hey, we got Saquon Barkley back here. We just give him the ball, we control the clock, and hey, he's still going to score his points. Give me the Eagles. Bengals defense, not the greatest. Bengals offense going to struggle without T. Higgins. I'm on Eagles all day today.
Like it. Love it. Eagles across the board. That's what I figured. This is an Eagles podcast.
Okay, let's not get carried away now.
Colts at the Texans. Texans giving 5.
What a transition.
Just ignored it. That's what I do. I'll kick this one off. Colts not good. Texans good. Texans are at 5 points. I think it's a little low. I would bet this. I would take the Texans to beat the Colts. Just I don't know. You got to have quarterback play, and it's just not.
Anthony Richardson's not that.
It's just, I mean, he's athletic. It's just not really coming together for him. Rob, who do you like in this one?
I like the Texans. I think Tank Dell has a big game today.
I love
Not
Tank
much
Dell.
more about it. This matchup always is kind of like a weird one when they play each other.
Yeah.
I mean, it's coin toss to me, really. But I like the Texans this one just because of the quarterback, like you said.
Yeah, it's division, but it's like they're just not good. The
They
Colts.
seem like they play each other every other week too. It always
Yeah.
feels like a Texans Colts.
Every other team plays the division team twice. The Texans Colts play half the season.
It does. It always feels like that way.
Adam, tell me.
I'm gonna take the Texans as well. I think they just have an overall better team. Like Rob said, coin flip. I think it's going to be a close game, especially with Jonathan Taylor being back for the Colts. I think that just gives another dimension of that running game, especially with Anthony Richardson back there, because can't throw the ball, but like I said, he can scoop.
He definitely can scoop.
But still, I think the Texans just at some point in that game just show their power of that roster and just take over that game.
Yeah, I mean Mixon's back too. I don't know. Even with Nico,
Mixon looks like he's the best running back in the NFL when he's been playing this year.
He not outside of numbers, even he just looks good.
He looks good.
Like the eye test, he's just like okay.
It's just weird. He finally has an offensive line, and he can actually do what he's probably been capable of his whole career. But that Bengals offensive line, they just always ignore it.
Yeah, it's crazy how an offensive line really helps out a running back. And but we can move on to the next. We have the Jets -7 at the Patriots, a 41-point total. Aaron Rodgers said he basically pulled the relax thing. He said he's got faith that they're going to be okay. I don't know. Rob, what do you think? You think that the Jets are going to be okay?
RELAX. I think the Jets don't need to relax, but they win. I mean, I think there should be panic mode, and mostly because of the man who likes to spell relax. I think he's more the issue than anything right now. The Jets defense got embarrassed somehow by the Steelers last week, which was actually shocking to me because, I mean, they weren't doing anything, but they were going up and down the field. The Pats are just real bad. I mean, they're really bad. They don't even know who their best players are. Not Stevenson. 1 week he's being benched and he's not playing, and they don't really have a threat on offense. Honestly, just give me the Jets, just based off the defense alone.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see next year what they do draft wise and offseason to get pieces around May and see what he could do with that, like actual players. Adam, who do you like in this game?
I like the Jets as well. I still think, like Rob said, Aaron Rodgers is the problem there, which is wild. But he just has not looked good so far this year, and he's kind of blaming everyone else.
Yeah.
But I think this game though, like the Pats just not good. Maybe it's the game the Jets finally figure out who they are offensively. I mean, it shouldn't be hard. They got Breece Hall, Devontae Adams now, and Garrett Wilson. That offense should just breeze through defenses, but Aaron Rodgers just hasn't played well. But I think this game he throws for 3 touchdowns, 2 of them to Devontae, 1 of them to Garrett Wilson or Breece Hall, and the Jets just win.
Yeah, I mean,
game then, huh?
Yeah, only 41 points. I mean, I gotta assume then the Jets are the majority of those points. I agree. It's definitely hard to be 40 years old and come back off an Achilles tear, or a rupture, or whatever you want to call it. He has arm talent, and you can still see there's sparks. There's like hints of old Aaron when he's playing, but the anybody else, I'm taking the against the Jets here, but I'm going to take the Jets in this game, except maybe like Carolina. But I'll take the Jets too. I'd probably lay the 7 even, but they might come out and like just blow this game up. But it's only because it's the Patriots in that aspect. Let's go. Falcons given a 1.5 at Tampa. 46.5 point total. Tampa's wearing the old school jerseys today.
They could wear whatever jerseys they want today. It's not going to matter.
They are depleted.
Yes, they are.
They went from contenders to just unfortunate. I mean, I also enjoyed watching the Bucs play.
It was fun.
They were fun to. They're probably the most fun. Them and the Lions probably the most fun team to watch in the NFL so far this year, just based off their offense. But like Fraley said, doesn't matter what color, doesn't matter who you're starting out the receiver. You can't replace those two studs and
Nope.
Evans and Godwin. Godwin especially. Godwin I think matters more than Evans.
Godwin was having such a good year.
Having a career year, like career season, I should say. It was this contract year and everything. You feel bad for him. You saw him in the car at the end of the game. He's like, well, back to work.
Yeah.
Back to work.
And,
I mean, in a moment, I loved that where he just said like back, like he not even like down. He's just like back to work. I'm back. I love that.
And what a stupid way to get hurt. The game's out of reach already. There's no.
He shouldn't have been in the game.
No one should have. They were down 10 with a minute to go.
So stupid. And it's unfortunate because, like I said, they were fun, but all that now being aside, Falcons. They have a decent offense now with Kirk, and now with them being depleted. Falcons. I think honestly, this is my lock of the week. Give me the Falcons.
Lock of the week. Lock it in, folks.
Lock it in.
Lock of the week.
The Falcons. Give me the Falcons in this one.
Because Kirk Cousins got that swag.
1 o'clock Kirk too is a different animal too. 1 o'clock Kirk comes to play.
Well, you know, Kirk's like the dad, so like that's why those late night games, he's tired. He had a long day. You know, didn't have Home Depot and stuff. You know, he
don't know about time.
1 o'clock, he's ready to go. Adam, who do you like in this game? Rob's lock.
I like the Falcons in this one. It's the Bucs are just too injured right now. It'll be fun to see who steps up for them this game, but it's not gonna matter. Kirk has been playing pretty well this year. Drake London's looking good. Kyle Pitts is finally looking like he can actually play in the NFL.
Drake London looking more than good.
Drake London looking great. Drake London's going to be my pick of this week for anytime touchdown score. Drake London, lock that in, folks.
That's that. So we got lock of the week and we got the touchdown pick of the week here.
Bucs defense has never really played well this year. They're scoring a lot of points when they had Godwin and Evans, but they've also been giving up a lot of points. So I think the Falcons are just going to air it out, and it's not going to be pretty for the Bucs this week.
That's what made it so exciting too for the Bucs. The offense is awesome. The defense is suspect. They gave up points, so the offense had to keep on, scoring, keep passing, throwing, and that was a lot of fun. I'm taking the Falcons too. They're just you guys said well. Okay, move on. We've got the Cardinals at the Dolphins.
Ooh.
Dolphins giving 4, 46.5 point total. We got Tua back. Tyreek Hill to get the band back together. Kyler looking okay. He had a big run last week, but he hasn't been passing wise.
No, he has not been
too good.
Well.
It's unfortunate.
Which is unfortunate for Marvin Harrison Jr. owners and fans.
Yeah, it's like not knowing how to drive with a Maserati in the garage. Not good. Not good. Adam, started off here. Cardinals at the Dolphins.
Well, the band is back together. Give me the Dolphins in this one. Tyreek Hill is going to go for 100 yards this week. First time since week 1. He's going to have a game. Jalen Waddle going to benefit Tua being back. That Dolphins offense is going to be exciting today, folks. I think Hill and Waddle are going to try to play their hardest just to prove that they need Tua. And Tua, hopefully he just stays in the pocket and doesn't run. And if you see someone coming in, just get down. Protect that head.
Like I said, he's not wearing the Guardian cap. I think they said they're trying to get the crowd to clap when he slides, like to encourage him to slide more, which is something.
So you have a problem if that's what they're encouraging.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the Dolphins in this one. I just think that team's going to be so energized with Tua being back. It's going to be, like you said, it's been fun watching the Lions and the Bucs and their offenses this year. I think this week it's going to be fun watching the Dolphins.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Dolphins too. I think they're just going to crush them. Like the Cardinals defense isn't good. Their secondary is not good. I mean, Budda Baker is good, but the rest of it's not good. And
My friend's from Budapest.
like he's Tua back, Tyreek. It's just going to be You gotta think that offensive line's just like, we have to protect this guy, or he might not make it. Like,
but the line wasn't the problem last time. It was, him trying to get
No,
the first down. So.
Yeah,
he ran up the middle and was like, "Hey guys, I don't have a history of head injuries or anything," and then got popped.
Well, it didn't even get popped. He hit like a forearm. It's crazy. But I'm just saying in the sense, like, we definitely have to protect him, and he's gonna be. He has to be more like conscious of that, or he'll not be conscious.
If he gets knocked out again this year, he's done. He is done if it happens again.
Yeah, I like the Dolphins in this as well, though. I think A-Chain gets going. I think the running game actually gets going now with Tua being back, and they can kind of spread the ball out. And
I like that.
It opens up for the running game again. Give me A-Chain a big game. And actually the whole community, A-Chain, Wright, the rookie, and that other dude, that old man. That runs.
Mostert.
Yeah, Mostert. Yeah.
It's going to be a fun offense to watch today.
Let's hope. He also hasn't played in like 2 months, so he's not going to come out slinging like it's week 9 of last year. So,
I get that, but also like you gotta think he's just going to throw it deep to Hill.
He might.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens. But we got Dolphins across the board there. Actually, and that's my lock of the week. The Dolphins. Give the points, whatever you want. I'll take Dolphins' lock of the week in that game.
All right.
We can move on then to the next. It's Bills giving 3 in Seattle, 45-point total. Seattle, a home dog, 3-point home dog.
I think.
All right, Adam, go ahead.
I think DK's out. I believe he's out. Yeah. So, give me the Bills. I just think if DK was playing, I think Seattle will give him a lot more fight. But no DK. Mark Cooper has big problems with no DK. Big problems. And I also think Mark Cooper now has more time in Buffalo to, learn the playbook. Unlike last week where he caught that touchdown, he had to be told the route he was running, which was still funny because he got a touchdown.
Keon Coleman, they asked him if he told him what the route was, and he's like,
"What an answer he gave too."
I thought he answered it pretty well.
He did. That was what I was saying. It was like a veteran answer.
Yeah, he's like, "No, I was just making sure." He confirmed what he already knew. He definitely told him what to do.
Oh, he 100% told him what to do. But I like the Bills. I think Josh Allen and Mark Cooper have more time together. I don't know if it's going to be by a lot. It might be that 3-point spread, but I still like the Bills.
Rob, go ahead.
I like the Bills too. I've been high on the Seahawks this year too. I think they have a solid defense. I like their offense when Geno has a good game, which I called it 2 weeks ago. But when no DK, I think the Bills, Josh Allen, this is almost like not a must-win game for him, but I think a bounce back to how he has been playing the first few weeks, and I like the Bills in this.
Yeah.
So what we're saying is Bobo's not as good as DK.
What?
Huh?
Bobo. He's replacing DK today in Seattle.
Well, Lockett and JSN would be really good.
I know. I just thought Bobo's getting the nod today.
Yeah. I mean, in 3 wide receiver sets, but it's not gonna. No, he might play more than we think. I guess I don't know. I'm gonna take the Bills. I'm not like sold, but I'm leaning towards the Bills. I guess I know no DK, but I mean, you could have the emergence of JSN here today and Kenneth Walker. The Bills' run defenses, and it's all right. I'm gonna take the Bills. We got the Bills straight across the board. We can move on to Saints at Chargers. Chargers giving 7, a 41-point total. This is a 405 game. Rob, who do you like in this one?
Saints Chargers. I don't like the Saints much. The Chargers, honestly, I don't really know what to think of them either, but I just think they have a little more talent right now than the Saints. Still don't know what they did with signing Kamara to extension. Like, my Lord. But give me the Chargers in this one. In a sloppy game. I have really no need to watch this one, but I'll look tomorrow in the box score. Hopefully you see the Chargers win.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with everything you just said there. Probably sloppy. Chargers probably going to run the ball a ton. I hope Kamara can get on track for personal gains. But yeah, I'm taking the Chargers. Saints have nobody. It's a Bucs situation there too. Even worse. But yeah, Adam, who do you like?
Like you guys, I can see this one going either way. It's going to be sloppy.
And
well said, Adam.
All right. I think we lost him there, folks.
Right now, currently on the walk. So we will be back with him in a moment.
I'm back.
Okay, he's here, folks. We're back. He's back in the field.
We're back in the field. I just need a quick timeout there to gather my thoughts.
Oh, perfect. Good. Go ahead. Give them then.
Oh, it's great. It's a 50-50 game. I'm taking the Chargers. Just as of right now, better team. Going to be sloppy. If the Saints won, I wouldn't be surprised though. Like Rob said, I'll check the box score when it's over and be like, "Huh, Chargers won. All right, I was right." If not, well, kudos to the Saints.
I don't know. I mean, Vegas thinks it's a 7-point total. I don't think the Saints have a chance being that depleted, in my opinion. But well, we can move on to another slobber knocker. Panthers at the Broncos. Broncos giving 11, a 41-point total. They're giving 11 with 41-point total. I got to see what their team total is expected. Go ahead, Rob. Well,
finally, as The Rock would say, Javonte Williams is finally looking like that guy we all wanted to do. He's shown the explosiveness there. I think they're realizing too, like, all right, we have another backup, but they're just feeding him the rock. And I think Bo Nix is just not doing anything really now to like cause him to lose. I think their defense is solid and they just run the ball well. And I like the Broncos and Panthers are just piss poor. They
really are.
Yeah, I don't have any excitement for the Panthers in any way. So give me the Broncos in this one. Another game I have no interest in watching. Box score game. Javonte Williams fantasy like checking in on, but Broncos.
Adam.
Man, I was really hoping Rob was actually going to do like the Rock impersonation instead. All we got though was finally, finally, Javonte Williams has come back. A little disappointed there, but I got you covered.
Thank you, Adam. Appreciate it.
I'm on the Broncos. I don't think that Panthers offense is going to move the ball against that Broncos defense, which has been playing just extremely well this year.
They are.
And Bryce Young is now starting again for the Panthers because, like we said, Andy Dalton sprained thumb in a car accident. Wild. Bryce Young might throw 3 interceptions today. I'm all in on the Broncos today. Lock of the week.
Ooh, Gutsy, 11-point favorite Gutsy.
11-point Broncos lock of the week.
If you want my other lock of the week, it's the Eagles. But I didn't know we were doing locks of the week like in the during the segment of picking.
You didn't have to. Rob
I know.
Rob just went with it.
I do like the Eagles this week as my lock of the week. Just no, like I said, no Higgins.
I don't know how I feel about that.
All right, well, go Birds.
Go Birds.
Shut the hell up. Go Birds. How you twist your wrinkle on that walk?
Love it. Go Birds. From the out in location. The Go Birds. Yeah, I mean the Broncos are going to crush them. He's too good. Bryce comes back. He's going to want to, solidify that job. Hopefully, I can keep it. And it's just going to be that defense is just way too good. I don't see it happen. But in typical NFL fashion, you could just get like the Panthers win and ruin everybody's the last few survivors of survivor pools. We do have the one game I missed for a second is Chiefs at the Raiders.
This is the revenge game for Mahomes after they mocked him in that post game last year when they made fun of his voice and all that. This is the Mahomes get back on track. You make fun of me, I'm going to shove my down your throat. How I am the MVP, the back-to-back Super Bowl champ. Here I am. And give me the Chiefs. Mahomes saying, "Hey, listen, man, you make fun of me, I'm going to dominate your team, and make all your fans go home sad."
Yeah,
make all your fans go home sad.
Chiefs are giving 8 on the road.
Plus Hopkins now too, which helps.
Yeah,
Hopkins helps a lot in that offense. I'm taking the Chiefs though, not because of Mahomes' revenge game. Go ahead, Rick. Jacoby Myers.
Jacoby Myers is back for the.
And we'll be right back. He's taking a short break, getting water on his current walk right now.
He said, "Uh-oh," and then it went away. Jacoby Myers is back for the Raiders. I don't think that matters much, obviously. Brock Bowers, massive day today. The Chiefs are the worst team against tight ends in the league, but that's not going to be enough, obviously. The Chiefs are too much. DeAndre Hopkins. Since Deshaun Watson, maybe when Deshaun Watson was good in Houston, like Tannehill, I guess. No, Deshaun Watson was the best quarterback he played with. Hasn't played with quarterback. No, I mean, obviously nowhere close to Mahomes' level, and that's that'll be a big thing for him. I'm excited to see that, but the Chiefs are going to crush them. The Chiefs are going to crush them. I think that's Chiefs across the board there. We can move on.
Yep. I'm sorry. Chiefs. I got the Chiefs. Sorry, folks.
Sounds like you need oxygen.
Yeah.
That.
All right. This is actually an interesting game here. I'm of the 4 o'clock.
This is my favorite game of the week.
Yeah, I might be tuning into this one. Bears at Commanders. Commanders now giving 1. This line has moved all over, depending, I think, on Jaden playing or not. And if you've watched any of the episodes before this, I'm a Jaden Daniels
big Jaden fan. I think we're all big Jaden Daniels truthers here.
I like exciting players, and he is one of them. Unfortunately, in my division, but he's exciting nonetheless.
Yeah. Well, Rob, who do you like? Who's going to take this one? You think?
Yeah, I'm really hoping that man plays Jaden Daniels because I want to see who should have been the number 1 pick matchup. Both teams are rolling. Both offenses look nice. Both defenses are still kind of So which should lead to like a high scoring, hopefully it's just a shootout between these two rookies. All that being said, I like the Bears. I like Caleb and the way he's playing just a little bit more because Jaden
Daniels. You combine them, but it's good. It's good.
A little banged up. I like the Bears' offense just a little bit more and their defense a little more. Dan Quinn is supposed to be known for his defense. Still hasn't really shown anything yet on defense. Give me Caleb and the number 1 overall pick in this game in a shootout. Keenan Allen, big game.
That's one of my decisions this week. I'm Keenan Allen, but nobody gives a shit about your fantasy team. Adam, go ahead.
No one.
If Jaden Daniels plays, I'm taking the Commanders. I just think they've been playing very well with him as starting quarterback. Last week, I think Richie finally would have been right with the 100-yard rushing for Jaden Daniels until he broke his ribs on like his first carry of the game.
Yeah.
Which kind of is what we're saying now, man. He's exciting, but this guy
exciting,
and it's already only week 8, and he's already missed time. These guys have to learn that, man.
Gotta slide.
Going to get them the money, not the leg.
If Jaden Daniels plays, I like the Commanders. If he doesn't play, I'm on the Bears.
I think he's. I think he is playing.
I think he's going to play.
And then I'm on the Commanders.
So for me, like if betting interest wise, I feel like I can't bet on the Commanders. If you got a rib problem, you take one shot, you're going to come out of the game probably. Like a decent hit in the pocket even. Commanders' secondary is not very good. Their defense in the whole is not very good. The Bears have a ton of weapons. Caleb's getting he looked a lot better the last time we saw him in London 2 weeks ago. they have too many weapons at receiver. Any one of them, I think, 2 or 3 of them could have good days today. Like Rob said, Keenan Allen, and I think DJ Moore could have a good day also. Is he playing, DJ Moore? He's not hurt, right? Or am I feeding false information here?
No, you don't like stuff. Debo's out. Brandon Ayuk's out. Debo's out again. DK Metcalf.
Oh no, DJ's fine. He's fine.
DJ's fine.
Yeah.
Higgins is out. Last banged up.
So yeah, I'm taking the Bears.
I like it. It's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be definitely a game I'm tuning into in the 4:00 time slots here. That's that being said, we can move on to the game. This is the game you've all been
the game for.
Sunday Night Football.
You know,
Cowboys at the Niners. Niners giving 5 points in San Francisco. I'll take a step back here. Go at it, boys.
Rob, take this one away, please. I insist.
Thank you, Adam. You're so kind. No Micah. No Cooks. No Bland. No maybe Kittle. No Ayuk. No fine. Debo. Maybe no Bosa. A lot of injuries, both teams. No problem for entertainment. I don't know. But give me the Cowboys in this game. This is the Mike McCarthy hot seat game for me. He loses, I think he might be gone. This is the Niners are more banged up on offense than they ever played in the last 4 or 5 matchups. Kittle might play, but he's still going to be not 100%. The 2 receivers are gone. You're supposed to pride yourself on your defense. You're supposed to be able to shut down that trash bag full of shit Birdie. And I think they could maybe do that. With no Parsons, no change, so maybe no problem. No, the offense does scare me. So, because we only have CeeDee Lamb right now. Dalvin Cook will be activated, maybe a little bit of spark. I don't want to see boring game, but because of all the injuries, give me that game where Dak looks super sloppy in the beginning. If he comes in that second half and maybe gets within that field goal. We got Aubrey back from jury duty. Game-winning field goal, Cowboys. We missed all week because of jury duty. But yeah, the Cowboys, all the injuries aside, not exciting game because of all the playmakers being gone, but a good game because it's just the matchup alone. Cowboys win by a field goal.
I will say if it comes down to a kicking game, the 49ers are in trouble because we don't really have one still.
Yeah,
so that's a problem there.
According to NFL Network website or NFL.com, not NFL Network, Debo and Kittle both expected to play.
Yeah, I saw Debo and Kittle were expected to play, so it gives me hope with that offense. Jordan Mason has looked good all year. I think Jordan Mason's going to have a big game against that piss poor Dallas defense. Piss poor.
Run defense I've been saying it since week 1. Our run defense is just shit. So, I mean, I just think if the Cowboys sell all out, it's going to be that Kittle kind of game again where it's bootlegs, the Kittle wide open. Dallas just has to stop that run game. And if they do that, maybe they can slow down the 49ers offense, which makes me think they could keep it within a close game for that field goal prediction. But if Mason runs all over him, it's just going to be, hey, bye-bye, McCarthy. CeeDee Lamb, all right, I hate it here. And, season might be over after this game. But all that being aside, they put the pride up. They get ready to get some fight for Sunday Night Football. You got Carey singing pregame. You got to get ready for this game. Go Cowboys! I hate Purdy.
I'm taking the better quarterback to win like we usually do in the NFL. So give me Brock Purdy and the 49ers.
Yeah, better quarterback. All right. Yeah, the better quarterback. Yeah, but
better quarterback, better offense, better run game, better defense, a better team. I don't see how you're picking the Cowboys in this game.
I see them because I think they're going to win.
Yeah, you hope they're going to win because you're a fan, but don't give your hopes up here.
I mean, there was
Jordan Mason, 150 yards rushing and a touchdown. Debo's probably going to have 50 yards receiving, 50 yards rushing. And a name to watch out for this game, a man by the name of Ricky Pearsall. He's gonna be back. I think Kyle Shanahan's going to game plan for him this week and get him the ball a little more than last week.
He'll be wearing his Kevlar. Yep.
Got shot in the chest. Still came back before CMC.
Sure did.
I saw.
But Jordan Mason playing just fine.
Ricky Pearsall, the healthiest 49ers wide receiver, and he got shot in the chest 2 months ago.
Hey, man. Built different.
Say they're gonna run.
I'm sorry, Rob?
Is Juwan Jennings playing this week too?
Nope. Juwan Jennings is out.
Oh, he's out? All right.
He is out. So it's going to be Debo and Ricky.
Debo and Ricky. I'd like Diggs maybe to stick with Debo because Debo's not a fast guy. Diggs struggles.
Debo is not that fast.
He struggles. So maybe
Debo's very physical, though.
I think Kittle is going to be the reason why he's a Cowboy killer too. Kittle. They shut down the run game.
Yeah, I mean, what? Three touchdowns last year with the fuck Dallas T-shirt.
Yep. Yeah, he did. I remember.
Yeah, he did it. He did it.
Yeah.
He said he'd do it again too.
Adam.
He said he'd do it again. I'm waiting for him to do it again.
Okay, give him a second to speak here.
He's fired up. It's okay.
I'm fired up.
CD Lamb and Dak. I mean, the Niners secondary hasn't been
giving.
So
giving Rob no time to speak, just like Dak's gonna have no time to throw. It's okay.
Well, we'll improvise like Dak does. We'll find CD Lamb in a crossing route and we'll score. All right. I
will say CD's probably gonna have a big game. I mean, we have the Niners defense secondary does struggle against top receivers, so CD is probably gonna have a big game.
All right. Richie, what do you think?
But still, give me the Niners all day, every day.
So like. Obviously, teams have ran the ball on the Cowboys, so yeah. Like, but the one thing I think that benefits the Niners in this game is Cowboys. They give up a lot of yards after the catch, and Kittle and Debo are like, that's their game. That's what they do. So I think that will be a big factor for Debo and Kittle in this matchup. I'm going to take the Niners. You
don't have to say it's so depleting. Like, I'm taking the Niners.
Well, they're both. I mean, I'm in the middle of the thing here, and I mean, obviously, I'm an Eagles fan, but it's just the Niners have a lot more, and then the Cowboys are. There are a lot of injuries. Rob pointed them out. The defense has struggled.
A lot. No Parsons really hurts too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the first.
When is he coming? Is he coming back after the bye week, Rob? Like legit, is he coming back? Oh, they had. So okay, so now.
The injury. He still has a slight limp. He might be out. Honestly, probably a little longer than even next week.
Damn. See, I hate that. I hate when star players go down like that.
Yeah, and it's the star player on their team, and then they also lost Tank, and then also the rookie at the end. It is hard to win when your three best defensive players are gone, but hey, Cowboys offense steps up maybe today and win by that field goal. Aubrey 60-yarder to win.
Well, there you have it. The battle of Week 8. Adam picked the Niners. Rob picked the Cowboys.
I'll bet you a beer tomorrow, Rob. Straight up, no points or anything. Niners win. You buy me a beer. Dallas wins. I'll buy you one.
Ooh, that pumpkin beer is gonna taste good.
When I get my pumpkin beer, I'm gonna ask them if they can put a little cinnamon on the rim for me.
Well, they already got their beers picked out. That's something.
Oh.
Not to interrupt, but we got a question. So it says full PPR. These are different leagues. Start 2 in the flex: Bateman, Adunze, Shakir, and Olave.
Jesus. Do you have anyone else to start?
I like Shakir in the flex. One of them.
I would take Adunze. That's a bad secondary. Is Olave's healthy? Then I'm playing Olave.
Start one.
I'm taking Olave if he's healthy too.
Tight end's pretty easy for me. Komet is definitely. I would start Komet. He's been solid all year.
Yeah, and like same reason I said Adunze. Taking a Komet over Ertz. Adam, Komet or Ertz? Who would you play this week?
Komet. He's just been playing pretty well all year, especially if the other teams decide to like double Allen and Moore. He's just going to be open over the middle. And he's surprisingly more athletic than I remember him being. He could run a little bit after that catch, yeah.
Give me Kirk Cousins as your quarterback.
Yeah, Tua.
Yeah, give me Kirk. Give me Kirk today.
Josh Jacobs, J.K. Dobbins. Wait, is that?
I like J.K. Dobbins in this one though. The same.
I was going to say J.K. Dobbins.
I was just trying to read. I mean, yeah, that. I don't know. I'd be worried about playing Jaden Daniels and Terry McLaurin, because like I said, Daniels takes one hit, and that's and I'm playing DeAndre Hopkins today. I would just be so excited if I drafted Hopkins and it looks so bleak. I'd be wanting to start Hopkins today, just to play with Patrick Mahomes. That'd be fun to see. The last game. This is Monday night. Giants at the Steelers. Steelers giving 6, a 36-point total in this game.
So I think the Steelers are going to score about 31 of those points, and the Giants might not score the other portion of that.
This game gives me like 15-3.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Steelers have a good offense. I don't want to say good offense, but they looked a lot better with Russ back there than I anticipated. Other than Justin Fields, George Pickens looked really good when Russ was back.
Why are we getting rid of Fields? Russ
he was winning, but he was winning. That's my thing. You got if he's winning, it's hard to in the NFL if you're winning. But they weren't losing. They weren't losing because of them either, though.
But if you could improve, why wouldn't you want to improve though?
We could go on about this again this week, but Russ looked good. Rob was right. This hurts to say. Rob was right.
I'm just basing off last year. Look it up.
I know. Russ looked good, and the offense looked a lot better with Russ back there. So I think the Steelers are going to surprise you this week and score more than you think on Monday night here.
Give me the over in this game, but give me the over in the Steelers.
Yeah, the Giants are not winning this game.
I think the over because there's going to be a defensive touchdown somewhere on the Steelers side. And that's what's going to give it the over.
I can see that. Well, the Giants have to score, though.
Yeah, the Giants are going to score a touchdown.
They don't. They'll get something.
They'll score at least one touchdown. I don't think they get shut out.
I mean, the Eagles sacked Daniel Jones 8 times last week, and we don't have T.J. Watt.
That's going to be scary for him this week.
No.
And they do. The Steelers do have him. I don't know if they even have time to run a play.
So you said the Giants have to score. If there was a week where a team did get shut out in the NFL, I think this would be it.
I just don't see them scoring 36 points. Like to do that. Even if they get up and they're up like 24, 26 nothing. I mean, Fields probably comes in.
Oh yeah.
I mean, not that that's a super fall off, but like. I feel like you're gonna take your foot off the gas up 26 nothing or whatever. Not on the show. I had said in the group chat that I thought Pickens was comparable to Garrett Wilson, and I think Adam, you disagreed with me.
I did. I disagree. I still, even Pickens had a really good game last week. Real good game. Had some really good catches. I still think overall, career-wise, how it's gone. Garrett Wilson is the better wide receiver at this point in
time. In what aspect, I would say? Because, like, I mean, athletically, I think
so. Athletically, George Pickens is a freak of nature, but so far, all he's shown me is he can run straight down the field and catch a deep ball. He's not really running those hard breaking routes and doing the route tree. He's just running straight and catching it. Where Garrett Wilson is doing everything in between, running the quick slants, the deep ends, the quick outs. And he's going down the field. And he's been consistent over the years he's been in the NFL. I mean, he was Rookie of the Year, 1,000 yards each season he's been in the NFL. At this point in the career, Garrett Wilson is better.
He had a really bad week last week.
He did. That's why George Pickens had a really good week and Garrett Wilson had a really bad week. It happens. But I still think, like I said, this point in their careers, I'm not saying George Pickens cannot be better, but at this point, it's Garrett Wilson.
What you say you flip teams? You put Pickens on the Jets and you put Wilson on the Steelers. Are they the same receiver, or are they better on their new teams?
I think Garrett Wilson's going to do the same he's been doing on the Jets. I mean, he's had poor quarterback play ever since he's been on the Jets. Same with Pickens on the Steelers, though. I mean, I think it's the same thing. I mean, they both have quarterbacks that are past their prime, but they can still play. I mean, Rodgers has looked like not that good this year, and Russ is just coming back, but they both won Super Bowls. I mean, and MVPs. I think Russ won an MVP. I'm not 100% sure.
I'm talking about the receivers. I'm not talking about like the teams. I'm talking about if they switch, would they still be as productive? Or
that's why if you're switching the teams, though, you got to talk about the quarterback play with it. It's the same. Like that's the thing. Like they both had the same situation pretty much so far in their NFL career. Garrett Wilson has had. They're both really good at the end of the day. Yeah, but you just got to think like, oh yeah, but he has Russell Wilson now, and he has Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, he didn't have Aaron Rodgers last year or the year before.
True.
And he still did very. Everyone was like Garrett Wilson, and like to that point, George Pickens had I can't remember who he had last year. If I'm being honest, Mason Rudolph wasn't there. Mitchell Trubisky Pickens for a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, Trubisky and it's escaping me right now.
Yeah, it's not good. Like both of them have had very, very poor quarterbacks, but they still both produced in different ways. George Pickens went over 1,000 yards last year with less catches because, like I said, he's very good at just running the fade and tracking the ball, where Garrett Wilson went over 1,000 yards with more catches because he's really good at the route tree.
I guess I was more in the thinking of that he's just like
athletic
numbers, but like just being an actual wide receiver of catching the football. George Pickens is kind of crazy, but that is what it is. Adam gave me his touchdown prop earlier.
Drake London, baby.
Drake London. Rob, who's scoring today?
Give me Breece Hall.
Breece Hall. I like that.
I like that too.
A great call. It's a Javonte Williams touchdown day. If you got him, lock him, set him, bet him, forget him, and lock it, cash it. Javonte Williams. He's gonna run the ball, and I like it.
Oh, also, Rob, let's hear it one time. Let's hear it one time from Rob. Let's hear the finally.
Finally, the Cowboys beat the Niners.
That's why that was a piss poor finally, because you don't even believe in it.
Side note, aside from that, a sneaky, low-key touchdown pick this week, Rachaad White.
I like that, because the Bucs have absolutely no one else. Oh, wait, is it a big Bucky game?
He didn't even get the best running back on the team.
That's fair, but he's a little banged up.
2 touchdowns, trifecta this week.
Rachaad White touchdown. You guys have any final thoughts here?
Final thoughts. I actually really do wish that this was a full healthy matchup, Cowboys versus Niners.
I do too.
I hope that the injuries don't play an impact on too much in the game where it comes to like just the excitement of it. I hope for a blowout. I am still outside that game. I'm excited for the Caleb. I hope Jaden Daniels plays. That's the game I'm looking for the most. Kind of see who should have been number 1 overall pick.
Yeah, it's exciting.
And I think there should be more high scoring this week amongst of all the matchups. It kind of looks like there'll be a lot of scoring this week, which would be fun because last week was kind of like a little bit of a stinker. It kind of felt like with games. There wasn't really too many exciting ones.
Yeah, though I feel like there might be a few blowouts here.
I
think there's going to be some, yeah.
There always everywhere.
Yeah, but just when we tend to agree, like Ravens crush the Browns, Lions crush the Titans, Broncos crush the Panthers.
They're going to be close games now.
The other games should be better, though.
Yeah.
That Colts-Texans game, it's going to be a shootout. That's going to be a close game, that Colts-Texans game.
I guess we'll see. And I mean, you got to tune in next week to see who's got the bragging rights here.
Who's sipping that pumpkin beer?
I could taste it now.
Tune in next week to see who drank the free pumpkin beer.
I'll drink it. I'll start a podcast Monday night as soon as Rob buys it for me. You guys can watch me drink it.
Yeah.
Wow, live stream. Oh yeah, watch Adam drink a beer.
You just be drinking tears. I don't think he'll be drinking.
Drinking tears. If you guys don't have anything else, we can get out of here.
Cowboys.
For Rob, for Adam, I'm Richie. Thanks for watching.
Hey, have a great Sunday, everyone.
Have a great Sunday. Purdy's trash, baby. Go Cowboys.
He's a better quarterback than Dak. They're going to win.
Yeah,
tell us in the comments who you picked in the Cowboys-Niners game. Other than that, go Birds.
Go Cowboys.
Go Niners.